Hey everybody, welcome to etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Empire Faucets RV shower set. Now this simple little guy is going to give us a great little way of giving us a shower inside our RV. That way we can have a shower wherever we go. Now it is going to be made of a vinyl construction, so one thing I like about it, not going to be worried about corrosion adding up over time, especially for the years to come. And with it being so simple too, I definitely can see it, of course, being inside the inside of our RV. But one thing I like about it too, we could go ahead, put this on the outside if we have any appropriate water hookups for ourselves. That way we do have a shower on the inside and the outside for ourselves, which if you're like me, always very useful, especially if you're sandy or dirty. Don't want to really bring that inside the RV, and especially it can be a pain to bring any of those kind of sediments on the inside of our holding tank. So that way you get a little bit of an option with that. Now, of course, one thing to take in mind though, you will need to get sure that you have the appropriate water fitting. Now these water fittings are going to have 3/4 of an inch in inner diameters. So therefore we can go ahead and make sure we can appropriately get this hooked up. Now this hose is also going to be vinyl as well, and it is going to be 60 inches long for ourselves. So we should have no trouble getting the appropriate height inside our shower with this guy to get hooked up. Of course, it also does come with mounting hardware to give us a hands-free option in our shower. Of course, this can be great to hold onto that shower head. And this little ring is invaluable if you get a little soap in the eye and you need to drop our shower and hose. That way you can go ahead and just hang there, and that way we don't have to scrounge for it on the floor. It'll just simply be hanging there right there for us. Of course, we are going to get wall anchors and screws to allow that to be situated on our walls. And you are also getting some rubber O-rings, of course, to make sure we have a nice, secure, tight seal to make sure no water leaks as we go along. Now with this guy too, you are getting this little latch here, allows us to quickly change our function here. So with that 3 function, you're getting stream and spray options depending on what you need to clean off for yourself. And of course, we are having that off function as we continue that rotation. Now, that is invaluable, especially when you are RV living, as we might not have a lot of water coming inside of our RV, and B, usually we're not gonna have too much holding room in our gray tanks. So that way we can go ahead and cut off that water so we can rinse, lather up, cut off that water, bring it back on when we're ready, and that way we can really reduce the amount of water we're using. And that can really add up, especially if you're having to dump all the time. So that can be nice to shorten down. And with a flow rate of 2.5 gallons per minute, we should have no trouble getting ample water pressure as long as our RV is giving us the appropriate amount as well. Well, let's go ahead and take a quick look at our dimensions here for our shower head. That overall head diameter is going to be right at 3 1/4 of an inch for ourselves there, guys, while the length of our handle will be putting us right at 5 inches there for ourselves. Now that's not taking account for this extra thread here, as that thread will be embedded inside of our hose. So overall, about 8 1/4 inches. And one thing, of course, it's nice that it's just simply perfect for one hand. That way we can go ahead and lather with the other. Well guys, if you're not quite liking this color, I also recommend taking a look at some of the other options here. It does come in biscuit and brushed nickel as well. So depending on what your RV looks like, we can go ahead and get the right color to match our needs. Well guys, I think that's gonna do it for our look at the Empire Faucets RV shower set here at etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, thank you for watching.